Hey everybody, welcome to today's team call. There we are. Hey guys, welcome to Dynasty United's Thursday afternoon team call. I am incredibly excited about, sorry, let me turn this, sorry. Party foul. Okay, I'm so excited about today's team call. We're going to spend 30 minutes with somebody who has just an incredible energy about her, an incredible skill as a Beachbody coach, and just an incredible heart to help other people. Miranda is our guest speaker today, and you guys, she's going to talk to us about the power of being intentional. And she's not just going to talk to us about being intentional, but she's going to teach you how to align short-term goals, short-term behaviors and actions, so that way your long-term vision can come to be, can actually happen. And this is someone who's done it. This is someone who, she'll tell you her story where she worked in the service industry. She's former military. I mean, she knows hard work, right? She knows dedication. She's a mom. She's a busy mom. Man, and she has just an incredible team. You guys, she finished 2015 as a premier coach. Not to mention my only organizational leader on the leadership ladder that I've ever had. So, and she did that early on, like 6-7 months ago. I could be wrong, but it's not a brand new thing. I mean, she's been an organizational leader for a while now. So she's a 2-star diamond. She is as a new 6-figure earner. She's the founder. She rebranded. She has a vision for her team, and she's the founder of StrongHER United. And just such a passion, you guys. If you've ever watched any of her videos or read any of her posts, you know she's a visionary. She knows very much how to control her mind and how to practice visualizing and positive mindset. And so we are in for an absolute treat. I mean, Miranda is one of my very favorite people, and honestly, one of the blessings that I count this friendship as a blessing because of Beachbody, not just our relationship with through coaching, but just what that opens up on a personal level for friendship. So you guys are in for an awesome treat. I hope you have a notepad, because our team calls are all about being encouraged, being inspired, but also taking action. So be sure that you are writing down things that you are going to then take action for. So Miranda's going to take it away for the next, 25 to 30 minutes. And if she has time, she'll try to take questions. But if not, I'm sure we'll have a call to action and an opportunity to ask her some questions in the Coach Family page. So you guys, congratulations on an amazing week. We're in the middle of February almost, and there's a whole lot of love for this team. And don't forget to check out the team website for more resources. But and then, of course, anyone watching the recording here, good job for you prioritizing this. Make sure you pass it on to your teams, because I know it's going to be such a valuable call. So, Miranda, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on over to you, girl. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
Hey, let me see. I'm so new to this. Can everybody hear me? I know there's a little delay, but as long as you can hear me. Can they hear? Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me get over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you for being here, you guys. I get so excited to do this because I really, I take away so much from these calls. So when I get the honor of leading one, I get so excited to hopefully help you and give you takeaways to really apply to your business. So I'm excited to be here. Let me make sure y'all can see. I can't tell if I think I'm screen sharing. I have no idea, you guys. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Bray. I know there's a delay. Okay, you can see. All right. And where are my slides? Okay, this is how I want to do it. Okay, so I picked, it's so funny because when Brittany asked me to do the call, I was so like racking my brain about what I should talk about, because I really want it to be something that brand new coaches and veteran coaches can take and run with. And so I was like, okay, I'll just go through my day and figure out what I started doing different maybe this year or towards the end of last year. And a word that came up and that comes up to my mind all the time is intentional. And, we hear so much from top coaches about what they do daily, and they give us tips all the time. We have Brittany on our side, who is amazing and is such a river and gives us everything that we need to be successful. And while that's all fine and dandy, I mean, none of it means anything if we're not intentional about applying it. And to me, intentional, if you look up the definition, it says done on purpose, deliberate. And when I put it in coaching terms, for me, it's being intentional, or having intentional living is aligning your short-term actions with long-term vision. And it points us in the direction of where we want to go with our lives. And being intentional for me is not just having that fire for maybe a day or 2 days or a week, but really doing my actions that bring me closer to my goal every single day on purpose. Because if not, if you think about the slide edge, we can either move ourselves forward or move ourselves back with every single action that we do. So to me, it's exciting to really think about that. And I'm the type of person that really has to be intentional about thoughts, intentional about actions, because if not, I can go one way or the other. So it's important to really, guys, have that vision right now. If you don't put too much pressure on yourself, but I hope and pray that you have a goal at least that you're going for, whether it's a goal today, a goal this week, this month, 6 months, a year. But it's so important to really have that vision and goal to work towards, or else your actions become aimless. They become redundant, and they're more of a chore than an opportunity to move forward. And so when you have that goal, every single action that is done on purpose is exciting, because and you feel good because you know that you moved yourself forward. So I want to make sure that I encourage you to really go for that, for having a vision for yourself. You can go to Brittany's call. She did a call on visualization, which is so important. And you can go back to that call in the archives and really focus on what you want to do with this business, with your life, for your family. And I promise you, once you do that, your goals will align your actions will align with your goals. So that being said, I want to go to the first slide and kind of go over different actions. And a quote that really stuck out to me was, to eliminate a bad habit, we first need to establish a good habit to take its place. And for me, coaching, what that means is, we can say, okay, I'm going to stop Facebook scrolling, and I'm going to stop going to other people's pages and comparing. But while that's great, while I'm so glad that you've been able to stop doing that, you can replace it with another bad habit, going on Pinterest and just hanging out and pinning a bunch of pins that you might not even work with for a long time, a bunch of recipes that you might not make for a long time, instead of maybe replacing it with looking up training calls for a problem that you might be having with coaching, or you're looking up resources that are in our coach family group, that are on anybody's YouTube. You can literally search any issue or concern or goal or something that you want to work on, and you can find it, y'all, in podcasts, on YouTube, in our Coach Online office. So while you are doing great with not Facebook scrolling, don't replace it with another bad habit that isn't moving you forward. So that's another thing. Be intentional about thinking of the habits, the good habits that you want to replace it with. And I wanted to talk to you about different actions, and that would be immediate and investment, because there's different ones that you can do daily. Immediate are things that we do right away that kind of make us reflect on us having a good day. So that's kind of like the eat that frog thing, where maybe you're working on projects. I put personal development. That helps us right there in that day. If I'm having a bad day, I look up a topic, a podcast or a book or something, and I read until I conquer those self-sabotaging thoughts, or I just feel good and I'm ready to message some people. For me, time with family, which for me is unplugging. I feel good when I get to unplug and fill my cup back up. That helps me right away in that day. If I'm having an off day and messages are just crud and I'm just not in it, well, okay, it's time for me to unplug, because I'm not going to send those vibes to other people. I need to unplug and get my mind right and be intentional about changing my thoughts with personal development, with time with my family, doing what I love, and then get right back into it. Pouring into my team. For me, that feels good. I love loving on them. They're amazing. Brittany just said what they helped accomplish last year. Like, I couldn't do this without them. And so I love pouring into my team, and that helps me during the day as well. Waking up earlier. Guys, I'm not a morning person, like, at all. I'm kind of useless until about maybe right now. But I wake up earlier because I know that I'm more effective during the day when I get my workout done. I feel better when I'm able to get my devotions. I'll talk about it later, about some of the actions that I actually do. And then meal planning. Meal planning is an immediate action that reflects on an ideal day. Like, I feel good when I've got healthy food ready. I feel good when I know that my meals are done for the week and I don't have to worry about getting hangry because they're not ready and I'm not sticking with my meal plan because I grab a snack that's not part of it. And then planning your day. For me, that's super important, you guys. You have to be intentional about planning. I know it's hard and it's not fun at times, but trust me when I say, when you plan out what projects you'll do for the week, what projects you'll do that day, you end the day feeling more accomplished. And when you end the day feeling more accomplished, one, you feel good, you go to sleep, you feel satisfied, but you wake up the next day and you're excited for a new day. Y'all, when I used to work on 5 projects at once instead of breaking it down, I would wake up the next day stressed out because I'm like, nothing got done yesterday. Now I have to catch up and do more work today to get what I should have got done yesterday because I need it right now. So I focus on what I need right now. I plan out my day because maybe it's Monday and I need something done by Wednesday. Guess what? That project that I need Wednesday is getting done Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm getting done whatever needs to be done for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But when you don't plan it out, y'all, everything, you feel like you have to do everything, you get overwhelmed, and then you do nothing. And that's not what I want for you. So immediate actions, planning your day, super, super important. And be intentional about it. Don't just write this down. I seriously want you to, if you haven't planned your day yet today, when I'm done with this call, plan your day out, plan some projects out, and get it done. And then investment actions. Those are actions and tasks that we do daily that really affect the future more so than right now. So that you don't see the benefit from them right now, but they're creating a lasting change. And sometimes that's the vital behaviors. You know, you're inviting every single day, you're posting, you're doing your workout, and you're not seeing an immediate effect, right? We want to wake up the next day with abs, but that's not going to happen. You want to wake up with Success Club 10, but that's not going to happen in, you know, a day or two for some of us, you know. So you have to, but you have to keep plugging in, you know, success, that quote, you know, success isn't owned, it's rented. You gotta, rent is owned every single day. These top coaches that you see, they didn't just wake up a top coach, they put in the work. They were really intentional about their vital behaviors. They talk about it. They talk about it all the time. But if you don't keep plugging in, if you don't keep pumping that well, one, that momentum stops, but then your investment actions, they stop. And guess what? You're slowing down your goal for not just a day or a week, but a month. You guys, if you aren't doing your vital behaviors, your next month is going to be dead. Just plain blunt. I mean, I've lived it. I've done it to myself. So that's why I'm preaching, because I know I've lived it. So if you're not doing it right now, for next month, for 3 months, for 6 months, y'all, for me, over 2 years, and now people are coming to me ready to sign up. If I would have stopped, my well would be dry. And so I don't want that to happen for you. Using resources for training. For me, an investment action is huge in that, because I wasn't good at inviting, y'all. And if I would have just said, okay, I'm just not good at inviting, I'm never going to, you know, build my dream team, I'm never going to help women change their lives, I would feel so bad right now, because the lives that I have, you know, that I've touched, the lives that I'm working with that inspire me daily, my team that I could tear up just talking about. So I won't even go there. I love you guys. This vision would not be happening right now. I wouldn't have purchased a car for my son and I to ride in. I wouldn't be living with freedom, the kind of freedom that I have to be there for him. So I speak about using resources for training, and I mean being intentional about finding what you need. Don't just go straight to your coach. Resources are right at your fingertips, literally. Just type something in and look for these videos and trainings that you can use to help you right now. But I say that they're investment actions too, because it helps your team later. When your team is going through the same thing, or when you're going over an objection and concern with somebody, guess what? You can help them because you went and looked for resources and were able to get through it yourself. Like that goes with constant learning, constantly learning and moving forward. Like I said, planning your day helps right away. Planning your month, that's an investment action because, yeah, you might sit down on February 29th and plan out March and you don't see the benefit from it. But when you plan out your important post, you guys, there's some kind of breath of fresh air that happens when you know, okay, I've got these covered. So whether you're traveling, spring break's coming up in March, and I know I'm going to be traveling for like 3 weeks in March. If I don't plan out March, my March could suck, my April and May could suck, and who wants any of that? So I know I've got to plan out maybe the next 2-3 months ahead of time. And I'm going to do that not just for myself, but for my team. I like to put out post calendars for them because it helps them plan out. It helps new coaches not feel the pressure of like, what do I post every day? So like I said, investment actions are long-term benefit, and that helps your team long-term. You're going to see them duplicating. You're going to see them seeing success because they were prepared, they were ready, they were leading, they were following your example, and that's exciting. So even if you don't see it right now, I promise you, you will see the benefit. And then recognition. Recognition, I love it because you help people feel good. They're working hard behind the scenes. We don't always see what they're doing. We know because we're doing it too, but recognizing them and letting people see what they're doing, loving on them and saying like, look at what this girl has done. I love doing that. I love writing those out. I sometimes tear up while I'm writing them out because it's just so cool to me to see other people succeeding and recognizing them. Maybe it doesn't have a real benefit right then, but when you make them feel good, they're going to keep working hard. I know for me, it makes me want to keep working hard. Even though I would regardless, but hey, recognition feels good, right? So long-term investment actions, immediate action, investment, both are incredible for moving your business forward, and you have to be intentional about it. I'm going to say that word a million times. It's the word for my year besides empowerment, and because it's super, super important. So I want to go over what I do every single day in the next slide. So this isn't a one size fits all, y'all. What I do, these are my daily actions that are kind of non-negotiable. Yeah, they might switch up when I do them, but I'll share with you why I do them every single day and how they benefit me. And then you're going to end up picking your daily activities that you're going to be intentional about because it's super important so that you can keep moving your business forward. So I want to share with you the daily short-term actions I do. Like I said, I wake up early. The reason I do that, you guys, is because I want to get my devotions in first thing. I don't even look at my phone. I don't eyeball that thing. Devotions. I need my quiet time before little man gets up and the day is just go, go, go. I need that quiet time to sit and reflect and have time to really fill up my spirit. It helps me start on a positive note. I notice if I'm not intentional and there's one day that I don't do it, my day is so off. Like you notice the little crappy things that are happening and then it just snowballs and I'm like, oh, you know why? It's because I didn't wake up early like I was supposed to. And so the next day I'm right back at it. I don't sit there and dwell on it. I'm like, okay, next day intentional, and I make sure it's in my mind and I'm waking up early and get it done. And I'm a happier mom because, you know, let's face it, we got to have a little time to ourselves sometimes. So you guys, I get it. It does suck waking up in the morning. I'm not a morning person, but if you really, 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 if you know that you're more productive, if you get up earlier, do it. I mean, just do it. Even just say, I'm going to do it for a week. Just see how much more productive you are. But don't wake up early and then sit on your phone on Facebook and scroll. That's not what I mean. I mean, get up early and have actions that you're going to do that are going to move you forward, that are going to make your day better. That's what I mean. So if you're going to do it, be intentional about what you're doing when you wake up early, because I don't want that to just be you waking up early and you're tired for no reason, okay? I work out before I work. I get that done because I feel refreshed. I feel like stress is gone. Sometimes I even get ideas while I'm working out because I'll listen to personal development, which is also next. But sometimes I don't listen to personal development. I'm just watching the program. I'm kind of just going all out and not thinking about anything else. But it helps me be stronger mentally and physically. I go into the day like I'm ready to conquer anything. Helps me. not put off the workout. If I don't get it done in the morning, I put it off because I'm focused on work. I'm focused on getting things done before my son gets out of school, and the workout gets put off. So I have to get it done before because I want to make sure that my vital behavior of working out and being the product gets done. And I want to show people that I'm doing it every single day and that they can do it too, because life is crazy, but we can fit in time for ourselves so that we are a better person. And I talk about that all the time. It's not selfish. It's actually a positive thing, and you're doing something good for yourself and your family, because when you are able to feel better and feel your best, you're able to give more. And then I'm more disciplined in other areas of my life because, you know, I'm getting up early when I don't want to. I go past my feelings because feelings are like, can change with the direction of the wind. So even when I don't feel like it, I do it anyway. I'm intentional. I get up, I work out, get it done. And it doesn't have to be morning for you. Maybe it's after work. Be intentional about changing right into your clothes after work. So when you get home, it's not sit on the couch and Facebook scroll. It's, you know, get your kids, whatever, if you have kids, getting them set with homework and getting your workout done. It's whatever works for you. Like I said, this isn't one size fits all. I just wanted to just share with you what I do. Personal development and training. I'm constantly learning because I constantly want to have something to share with new coaches, with my team, with prospects that I'm talking to. It's so funny because I'll say like a quote and I'm like, I don't even know where that came from, but I know that I read it from personal development. I know that the motivation that I get to share with people comes from that, because it doesn't come from me. I used to be such a weak-minded, self-sabotaging, self-destructive person. But what I've learned from personal development is confidence, self-love, just motivation, inspiration that I'm able to pass on to other people. And if I don't do that daily, then I'm not constantly filling up my cup to pour out onto other people and love on other people and really help them, inspire them on a daily basis. And for me, that's really important, because if you run out and if you're drained, and you can't give back to others, you guys. And that's what we do. We give people courage by encouraging them to do things that they never thought that they could do. And if we don't have that energy to do that, we're not doing our jobs. And I know that we love doing that. So always fill your cup back up and gain that confidence that you need. There's personal development books and podcasts for anything. And if you want, I can share that in the group, the ones that I love, because I literally have something for anything that I need. And then I love brainstorming with other leaders. It helps you get different perspective, those success partners, and you learn different things for business and life, and you inspire each other, and that just breeds success. I mean, just in our own personal mentor group, you guys, we feed off each other, and we see each other doing well, and we want to be right up there with you, or if you're not, we encourage you, and that encourages us. So, if you don't have a success partner or partners, look into it, because it's super important. My power hour. So after I get all my first initial things that I know need to get out of the way, my power hour is number one. It's always on the schedule. I drop my son off, I come back, I sit down, I have my focused energy and my Shakeology, and I get to work. I use Teamsy. Y'all can use whatever CRM you want, but I get to work. I talk to the number of people that I need to talk to. I follow up first with my emails. That's the most important to me, and then I work from there. So power hour every single day. When I don't do it, my next day is so off, because guess what? I'm playing catch up, or I feel like I didn't get anything accomplished. So I try to get my power hour done first. Like always, like when I was working full-time in school, power hour, because I knew if I got those activities done, I'm moving my business forward. The rest to me was just fun, was, extra work maybe for my team or for anything else. But power hour is super, super important. So I know I said one size doesn't fit all. Power hour is one size fits all. So put that in your daily activities. So that's a non-negotiable for y'all. Like I said, unplug. Sometimes I need to unplug. I don't need to every single day, because maybe I'm just having a really good day, but there's days where I do it anyway, even when I am having a good day, because I know that it'll help me the next day. I know that it'll help me, unplug. I try to maybe unplug maybe even just 15 minutes before I go pick up my son. So I'm not just going from work to mom duties. I'm going from work, okay, let's get some relaxation and downtime, and then mom duties, and then back to like creative time, which is number 6, later on in the night. I'm more creative at night, so sometimes when I have my creative time, like making these slides, did them late at night, because I know that's when I work best. I'm not going to try to force it in the morning. It's going to be impossible, and I'm not going to do it in the middle of the day, because that's when I get my power hour and those things done while my son's in school. So like I said, everything could look different, completely different for you, but I really encourage you to, like on the next slide, to not focus on the action. Focus on the action, not the outcome. It's super important. Okay, so like I said, with the immediate and investment actions, you're not always going to see a positive outcome right away. So you have to focus on the daily actions that you need to do every single day and not so much on the outcome, because the outcome will happen and it's different timing for everybody. So if an outcome happens for somebody else doing the same thing, that's okay. It's coming for you. Don't compare. Just keep doing what you need to do. Keep that tunnel vision. Keep going strong, because it's going to happen for you. So I focus on celebrating the completion of my task. If I complete a project, I'm like, heck yeah, I'll sit back for a second and bask in the moment that it's done, because I can cross it off my list. I've done something, whether it's for my team, training, sneak peeks, whatever it is, I bask in the moment because it's important. You got to celebrate every success. Just like I say with non-scale victories, they're way more important to me than the number on the scale, because I want my challengers to focus on every little victory, push-ups, whether it's they said no to a donut and ate an apple, whatever it is, focus on celebrating that. And I promise the more you do it, the better you'll feel, the more you'll want to do those actions, whether you see that outcome or not. It's just a subconscious thing. So when you're intentional about doing these actions, when you're intentional about celebrating them, you're more apt to keep on doing them no matter what. Don't let anything stop you, especially when you have that vision. Let nothing stop you. Sometimes the outcome is great, other days it's crap, but focusing on the habit itself is what helps you not get discouraged. If you complete it, you're winning, you guys. And in doing so, you create a productive, meaningful, relaxed, purposeful day full of creating, giving, and fulfilling a meaningful purpose to you while earning a living, doing what you do best. You guys, you started for a reason. I know it's not always exciting. They always say when you're baking the cake, it's not always beautiful in the kitchen, but when you're done, you have this finished product that tastes delicious and looks awesome. That's what this business is. It's not always pretty in the middle, but when you hit these goals, it's exciting, it's beautiful. You get to celebrate with you and your team and your family, and you keep moving forward. So call to action. Maybe Brittany, you'll post this slide in the group, or I can. And I want you to think about your daily actions. First, think about your vision and your goal and your dream board, whether it's for this month, 6 months, a year, and then I want you to post your 5 daily intentional actions that you will do in the group. I know, right? I shouldn't even be talking about cake with 22-minute hardcore test group going on, but 1 more week, almost done. So yes, post your call to your 5 daily intentional actions. I want to see them so I can encourage you to keep doing them. It's like I said, not exciting every day, but I promise you it'll be worth it. Love you guys. Any questions? Then y'all can see me, I think. Oh, I need to find the chat box. You're welcome. Do we have time for questions, Britt? I know I kind of talked longer than I thought. Any questions? I don't see any. I know it's late for me, though. Oh, you guys are welcome. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. Have an awesome day, guys.